Hello, my name is Mike Johnson. Take you on an inside and outside video tour of this Fleetwood 35K floor plan Terra Class A motorhome. 35K floor plan is one of the most popular floor plans that Fleetwood has. This is a really nice one, full body paint with mega storage compartments. The storage compartments on this are full pass-through. It's a really nice one. It's been just completed a major service, including new upholstery upgrades, all kinds of service, engine service, a new fan belt, brand new tires. All 6 tires are brand new. We are a parts sales and service small dealership, and we went all through this one to get it ready to go, so you can jump in and enjoy it immediately. So I'm going to take my time. I'm going to tell you about this RV, and you're going to be an expert, or you can fast forward to the stuff you want to see, and we'll go from there. Now, starting on the main patio awning, this has a big, like a 20-foot main patio awning with an LED light strip, high performance LED light strip. We added the LED light strip so you can look cool when you show up at the campground. And the main awning fabric here is brand new, just replaced. Just replaced the main awning fabric. This is a power awning, so you just hit the switch inside the door there and it extends and retracts. That's one of the upgrades we did. As we're going around, we're showing the outside, then we're going to go inside, we're going to go up on the roof, we're going to go underneath. Let's go to the mirror. This has side view cameras. We put brand new side view cameras on it. These are upgraded, higher performance side view cameras. And inside they display on a new display screen, which is a large, like the size of an iPad. We'll show you that pretty soon. It has Apple Carplay navigation. I'm going to show you a little screenshot. When you're driving, you plug your smartphone in and you see your Apple navigation or your Android Google Maps appear on the radio screen, so you have in-dash navigation when your smartphone is connected. The outside of this RV is full body painted graphics. These are not stickers. Most RVs you see with stickers, the stickers fade and peel off, or they're literally bare fiberglass, but this is a high-end paint job, fully painted exterior. The paint is in very good condition. Taking you on a close examination of the paint. Looks overall, it looks really good. It's not perfect, but it's very good. It's almost perfect. We're back at the main patio awning. I should point out the main patio awning has an adjustable height, so there's little thumb screws you can loosen or tighten right here. If you want to bring the awning down, you can, so to a lower angle, so you have more shade if the sun is coming in from this side. Of course, if the sun is coming in from the other side, you have more shade when it's higher. Just depends. Everybody has their preference. Outside, it's got these big cargo compartments. So this RV is built on the heavier duty 22,000 pound gross vehicle weight rated chassis. As we look at our cargo compartment, this is full pass through. This is a big open area. So that's 1, 2, and 3 cargo compartments. They all open up together, so you can put long items in there. It's 8 feet across, but you could put items diagonally, so potentially 12-foot long items could fit in the basement storage, which is pretty rare. That's your propane tank. There's no rust on it. This is not from snow states. It's clean, and we'll show you that when we go underneath later. We'll look in there. Full pass-through compartments on multiple compartments. Is heavy-duty roto molded, so this won't rust. That's the old fan belt. You have a brand new fan belt. That's the original one. We changed it and we left you the old one as a spare. Just in case it ever breaks on you, you'll have a spare with you. They don't break very often these days, but as we're going through, I'm going to show you very briefly. We put new tires on it. These are American brand tires, Cooper tires, and then very good quality, very good ride and handling quality. And as we look in here, that's the engine up in there, the V10. This has a powerful 362 horsepower V10 Ford Triton engine. On the newer motorhomes, they lowered the horsepower to 320 horsepower. But this one has a 362 horsepower gas motor in there, and it has a lot of cargo capacity. We'll look at the specs. In fact, let's stop for a minute and let's take a look at the specifications for the motorhome. This is the measurements, height, length, width, and as I go over here to the shady side, here's the floor plan. Now this is the 35K floor plan. 35K is the most desirable Fleetwood floor plan. The Bounders with the 35K floor plan have been going for crazy money. Easily over $100,000 for a Bounder 35K. This one is not that expensive, but it's a really, really nice one. The same floor plan. It's got the 35K floor plan. If you're looking at it, it has 2 restrooms. There's literally 2 toilets, 3 sinks, and 1 shower inside, and then there's an outside shower for rinsing off, like if you go to the beach, wash off the sand. It's a very clean motorhome. Up on the roof, we have a satellite dish. We have 2 roof air conditioners, and of course the dash AC. They all work great. It's been serviced. The roof has been serviced and resealed. Weatherproof vent covers over all the vents. We'll take a quick peek real quick. We're going to spend a little bit more time on the roof later. One more peek at the tires. We're going to show you those again later. All 6 tires are brand new, but they were 2012 manufacture date, so we gave you new tires. All the tires are new, so you don't have to worry about tires for the next 10 years. On the back you have a backup camera. On the mirrors you have side view camera. On the rear you have a V5 towing package, so it has a 5,000-pound trailer hitch. That's your label that shows you the specs. 7-pin connector, so you can tow a vehicle behind. Now, while we're talking about this RV has higher than average ground clearance. So if you need to tow something, you can use a drop hitch to get a different angle. But it does have high ground clearance, so if you're more inclined to go off-road, I do not recommend it just because you have high ground clearance. It's more capable than some. Some RVs are sitting like as much as 10 inches lower, but this has a high ground clearance on this RV. We're talking a lot about the outside. As we go to the inside, we're going to go and look inside. Power entry step, triple step entry. So when you switch the switch inside, the steps will either stay out when you close the door, or they'll retract. If you're in a gas station or a parking lot at Walmart or someplace, you don't want your stairs sticking out, so you can have those go in automatically when you close the door. Yet if you're at the campground, you may want them to stay out so you can have a couple beers or some type of drink or be tired and come out. You don't want to wait for your step or forget. So there's a switch on motorhomes to make them stay out or stay in after the door is closed. So taking a look inside the 35K, it's very clean inside. Now everybody says, I want to see what it looks like with the slides closed. So the slides are completely closed right now, so it looks a little tighter in here. Just to show you, we're going to walk through, then we're going to take a test drive, and I'm going to show you in detail about the inside. Theater seating with cup holders. All three of these recline and you can sleep here. Easy access to the front restroom. I have a vacuum in here right now. That's how we're keeping it clean, among other things. Bathroom ventilation fan, brand new fan, brand new vent cover. Easy access to the vacuum fan. Hello. So you have a nice big restroom. We've upgraded LED lighting in the whole coach. You have a master lighting control center, so you can turn all the lights on and off with 4 switches. Master light switches, so you can turn all the upgraded LED lightings on and off. There's also a fantastic fan over the kitchen. So we upgraded the lighting. All the lighting is LED lighting. Upgraded, very bright in here at night, and low energy consumption if you want to dry camp. We're going to go on a test drive, starting with the dash radio. We put a brand new dash radio with a gigantic screen. It's bigger than an iPad. The radio's controls have a traditional radio volume knob and everything, but has a giant display screen like some of the new cars coming out with. Like, you see big giant screens on the dashboard. This has one in this RV, and we have navigation operating, so you can navigate your way to Disneyland or wherever. It supports Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. I have my iPhone connected. Start my navigation. See, we have the navigation on the screen there, and that's navigating us to Disneyland. It's coming from the iPhone, transmitted through the cable, and it displays on the screen, so you can, and this is a touch screen, so you can touch on here. Apple CarPlay. You should, if you don't know what Apple CarPlay is, you should look it up. You can stream your music to the radio and enjoy it on the radio. You have hands-free phone calling. All these iPhone features stream to the screen, and it works really well. So we're going on a little test drive of the Fleetwood Terra 35K, starting with the gigantic side view camera, backup camera radio with Apple CarPlay navigation. We're driving it around, maneuvering around this neighborhood. We've got our navigation screen, which you can easily see because it's gigantic. It's about 4 times the size of a normal car stereo screen. We've got our excellent mirrors on both sides, so we can see where we're going, and we got our power sunshade, so we can drive head on into the sunrise or sunset. I have a control that I can raise or lower the sunshade. It's rolling up if you need more view of traffic lights, but if you're going into the sun, lower it down. We're gonna do some maneuver demonstrations here in this neighborhood. Show you how maneuverable this RV is. Turning right, we have our side view camera and our mirror, but you can see very clearly not to get too close to the curb from both the mirror and the camera view. In fact, this looks like a good cul-de-sac to back into. Taking a look here at the camera, looking at the mirror, putting it in reverse, checking all mirrors. making sure we're good. Looking at my backup cameras, crystal clear view to back up down this street. Can double check side views. But I'm using my mirrors as well. I'm looking straight down the side of the RV to make sure we have clearance, not to hit anything. And our backup camera. Got our mirrors. As we pull forward, just to give you a demonstration of your side view camera, we're passing on the right of that vehicle on the right, but if there were pedestrians, super crystal clear view. This also has a tow haul mode, so if you decide to take on hills going up or down, you can push this, turns the light on the dash, puts you in tow haul mode. When you're coming down a hill, you should always use tow haul mode because it uses engine braking. It's a great braking system, so it'll downshift automatically your transmission to help you slow down coming down hills. Just like a semi-truck, when they hit the jake brake, it goes no, 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 to help the big heavy semi-truck slow down. You have the tow haul mode button to help you manage hills, keep you from wearing out your brakes. Even whether you're towing a trailer or not, you're always hauling the motorhome around with you, so it's good to use tow haul mode. So the radio has Apple CarPlay, it has Android Auto, it's a gigantic screen. Here's an iPhone 8 for comparison. Hold up your iPhone next to your radio and see if it's as big. While we're turning here, the mileage is 24,796 on the odometer. So we're looking at the instrument panel just for a few seconds. It does have modes. You can select different modes to check. For example, you've got trip meter. Outside temperature right now is 88 degrees Fahrenheit. 162 miles to empty. Engine hours 776.7. And then back to trip. I like the outside temperature when I'm driving when it's cold or hot, so it can know if I need to run the AC. So let's show you how to use the leveling jack. To use a leveling jack, you have a foot park and brake. You turn on power, and on this model you have to wait till it's measuring the position of the RV. Wait till it's done. We're actually in a campsite that's almost level. Once it's done blinking, the wait light stops blinking. Then you press and hold manual. I recommend manual, but it does have auto. Auto, when you use auto, every RV has a 0 point. So you set the 0 point, which is like what you consider level, and you calibrate this to the 0 point that you like, and auto will automatically try to level it to what the 0 point is set at. But if you do manual, you can lower left side, right side, rear, or front. I'm going to lower the rear first because this one is almost level where we're sitting on this pad here. And I'm going to wait until it starts moving. I'm watching my mirrors as I do this, so I can see when the back starts coming up against the horizon. The jacks are going down. It's made contact and it's lifting the back. Now I'm lifting the front. On this Fleetwood, front to rear is a quickest way to level it. Now look, it's already flashing green because it's almost level anyways. Going back to the instrument panel, I turned off tow haul mode, brake pedal set. We're going to talk about our controls. We have our dash air conditioning. We have our radio controls with a disc player, so you can still load CDs in this radio. This is the radio unit below, and that's the giant screen for the radio. Dash AC, generator start stop. This enables or disables the radio, so when the key is on and you're driving, the radio is on. But if you want to listen to the radio without starting or running the engine, you have a switch to enable it when the engine is off and the key is out. You can still enjoy the radio. The sun visor control to lower the sun visor. Auxiliary jump start switch, fog light switch, your headlight switch, a rotating knob for your headlights, and over here your power mirrors controls with heated mirrors, your vehicle build data, and on the passenger side we have a reclining seat with a leg rest on it, so if you got little kids, they can put their feet up on the passenger seat, or if you turn it around, adults can sit there too. So I'm going to lower the window shade. I've just turned off the engine. I can't lower the window shade all the way when the engine's running, so you can't blind yourself, but now the engine's off and I can lower it the rest of the way into like go to sleep at night mode. If you pull up at a rest area, you can do this, so you can walk around and you're not like a fish in a fishbowl with people staring at you. So as we wrapped up our test drive, you notice the seats. These seats, we redid these. This is looks like leather, but it's a marine grade vinyl, so you can sit on it with wet clothes and it will not be harmed. The passenger side is a recliner seat, so it has this reclining leg rest, which can put away, and then of course armrest. Dinette with seat belts in it. Theater seating with full recline. We've reclined it here. All three of these can fully recline, so if you could potentially sleep 3 teenagers right here on the recliners, or 2, you know, with separation, and they can just relax. This is a dream dinette over here. This one, you release the lever, the table goes down and it turns into a bed, using the existing cushions to make it into a bed. As we're going back, we've opened, of course, the slides. We have more room in here now. You have the queen bed here. We have the rear full bathroom. Again, all LED lighting. Porcelain toilets. Gigantic shower. This is an enormous shower with a step slash seat in here, so you can get in here, you can sit down, you can make yourself at home. It's a much larger shower than you would normally find in a RV, because the whole back portion of the motorhome is the restroom and shower. And as I open and we look inside the cabinetry, you notice all of the shelves are felt lined. This really cuts down road noise when you're driving. Most motorhomes, they don't give you this fancy liners inside, but the Fleetwood 35K does. This one actually has a brand new high efficiency shower head has a really strong pressure and minimal water consumption, so your water can last a really long time. In this motorhome, there's no carpet. We're going all the way from the front to the back. There's not a single piece of carpet in here. Everybody doesn't like carpet these days because it holds odors until you get to the front. In the engine compartment, there is carpet, but that cuts down on your engine noise because you're sitting over the engine. On a gas motorhome, you have carpet in the front, but the rest of the motorhome, you just sweep it clean. Under the dinette, if you drop food on the floor and your dog eats it, you know, or your dog has to go to the bathroom, there's no carpet in the back here for you to worry about. Nothing to hold odors. Pull out pantries in the kitchen. You have your giant 40-inch television. The RV refrigerator in this RV is a absorption style, high efficiency. There's 2 different types of RVs that you typically find. You find the residential style or the absorption style. This is the absorption style, which means it uses an ammonia water mixture in the back and a propane flame or an electric heating element like a coffee maker heating element to cause the reaction that causes it to get freezing cold in the freezer and very cold in the refrigerator. This is a very efficient design, so if you camp without full hookup campgrounds, it uses very minimal power consumption. You have a microwave oven, which is actually a convection microwave, so you can bake like an oven or cook like a microwave. Now our housekeeping has come through here and cleaned this up for you. Stainless steel appliances, but you also have the LP gas-fired oven. So if you go to a campground and you want to stay at a state or national park, they have something called quiet time, because in a state or national park campground, that's not like a KOA or Good Sam campground. That's like a national park government campground. Usually those are primitive campsites, and you might be sleeping next to a tent, so they won't let you run generator after a certain time of night. And if you still want to cook, of course you can make a fire outside, but you have a gas oven in here to cook with propane. Double bowl sink, full residential sink with sink covers. There's a lot of counter space in here. This is dinette, is an extra wide table on the dinette. Some dinettes have a much smaller table. This is an extra deep and wide dinette. Now we do have cup holders here, but going back, showing off the theater seating, there's a little release handle on the side here, right here, and the center can recline all the way flat, as well as this one. So it is hypothetically possible to sleep 3 people on the recliner sofas. How many can we sleep? Let's find out. 2 in the queen bed, potentially 2 to 3 in the recliner sofa, potentially 2 here, but you have a queen plus electric front bunk. So there's your control center here, your bunk dropping control. This is a Super Duty front electric bunk. It drops down into position. Just holding the switch down, it goes all the way down on stops automatically. And when it's all the way down, the lights come on. LED lights over the bunk as well. So this is actually bigger than a queen size. It has an air mattress that you can put in here. So the ladder just kind of goes in here, goes down like that, and now you have a very sturdy ladder to gain access to the front bunk area. And this is way stronger front bunk than you find on most motorhomes. This is the technology Fleetwood brought in from the fifth wheel trailers, and it's very strong. So 2 adults or 3 kids can sleep up here. It's very sturdy, and you have a lot of space up here, so you could even sit up in bed. If you're worrying about falling out, you have a net that you can deploy to help you stabilize your position so that your pillows and stuff don't fall over the sides. There's a curtain over here that we didn't bother to close, but it does have that curtain. Privacy shades. Those are day and night. So the first one is the day mode, and the darker one is the night mode. Day and night shades on the window. The pleated day and night shades. Dual roof air conditioners. They're not too loud. These are nice quiet units. They're putting out a lot of cold air. I showed you the temperature outside earlier. We're going to go back to the bathroom here and show you again. Now this Fleetwood uses a vacuum flush toilet system, which we did service We put a brand new vacuum pump. That was a $700 pump we put into this RV, so that's fixed. Plus we've repaired and serviced the toilet valves, so there's no water leaks in this coach at all. There's actually a switch in here to turn on the toilet system. When you use the toilets in one of these Fleetwoods, you don't want to throw razor blades or anything other than human waste and toilet paper in there. You can keep a trash bag for anything else. In the restroom, you've got your water pump switch in each restroom, and you can turn on and off the vanity lights. We got nice LED lights. If it's too bright for you, you can turn it darker. You got new installed fan and weatherproof vent cover, so if you need to do your business, you can hit the fan. Because of the weatherproof vent cover, this vent can stay open all the time. Even if it's raining outside, the water's not going to come in because it's protected from intrusion by the weatherproof vent cover. So three sinks, 2 toilets, and 1 full giant indoor shower. And look at the doors. These are nice sturdy wooden doors. You see cheap doors on some motorhomes. The bedroom has privacy. You can release the pin and close these wooden doors. All the wood finish is in excellent condition. Same thing here. Release the pin. You have wooden privacy doors in your bathroom area. In some motorhomes, you just get a little paper curtain for privacy, but this one gives you actual wooden doors for your privacy. So you can be isolated from the different areas of the motorhome. Day and night shades of all of them. They stay up. They're all adjusted correctly. We have them open, but you can black it out so you can sleep in late. Nice big TV in the bedroom, digital TV. We're just parked. We're getting over-the-air regular TV antenna broadcast. So this is what, channel 2? So channel 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, 4.1. Here in LA, NBC4 is channel 4.1. Digital over-the-air broadcast. We're getting the news. It does have a satellite dish on the roof, but this is not satellite TV we're watching. We're watching the free over-the-air broadcast. If you go to a new campground, you can tell the TV to auto scan the channels and to search for the local stations in your area where you're camping as you change areas. It has a high performance digital TV antenna on the roof. I show the roof later in the video, but this is the control. You can actually aim the antenna. There's a signal strength meter, so you can aim it for the strongest signal for your digital antenna. But I mean, it's picking up excellent station reception. We didn't even have it on and we're picking up the TV stations. Digital over-the-air broadcast for free. Cheap. You can't get any cheaper than free. Of course, you have to buy the RV. And let's go have a try of the theater seat here. So if you're traveling down the road, your kids can be back here with their video game console hooked up to the big 40-inch TV. Crystal clear picture. It's a smart TV, so it has Netflix and those type of features on it. So of course you can connect a Chromecast or a Fire Stick or any of those things to HDMI ports, so you can get over-the-air broadcast or plug in your players to it of all sorts. Video game, Xbox, PlayStation, play video games while you're traveling. And then if you're passing by something pretty, you can yell at your kids and say, hey, check that out, and they can turn around and they can look out the front or look out the side windows and see what's going on. But you can take home, away from home, and go to the nice places. One of the things we added to this coach that it has now a master lighting control center. So we can turn on and off all the lights in the coach right here while we're sitting next to the TV. It has a centralized lighting control installed. So it's pretty cool. When we got the coach, it did not have LED lighting and it did not have light switches, so we added that for you. So one place to come to turn on and off all the lights in the coach. Of course, you can disconnect the master power, but this is easy as well. So above the TV is a place you can mount a sound bar if you want. There is so much storage in this RV. There's more compartments over here. That's your master television controls. You got a video player that's connected to the TV. You got all sorts of room in here for extra equipment. And these are all carpeted lined compartments. Pull out pantry, so you can put your canned foods in here. It's very sturdy construction. This is like the ones they put in the big diesel pushers. The way they built it, it's very well built. Dual air conditioning controls. So this is the front AC control. That's the rear AC control. Now stop for a minute and pay attention. As you look at a lot of different motorhomes, a lot of brands from a lot of manufacturers, they'll put the bedroom air conditioner in the bedroom, but not Fleetwood. Fleetwood put the bedroom air conditioner over here. And here's the big advantage. These are pretty quiet, but sometimes when it's really quiet and you're in your bedroom, having a big air conditioner running overhead is a noise you don't want to hear. So you don't have that problem in the Fleetwood. The kids won't be as bothered. Maybe they're listening on headphones and stuff like that, but Fleetwood doesn't put the air conditioning over the bedroom on the 35K. They put it more forward so you have more quiet in the rear bedroom master suite. There's also a little desk area here. Power outlets everywhere. There's power outlets next to the bed. There's storage under the bed. Carpeted storage, a giant storage compartment underneath the bed there. So we can stow the bunk ladder, and you can stow your air mattress under there for the front overhead bunk. There's cubbies everywhere. These over the theater seats, these are deep compartments. Additional storage here. This is the actual model of the car stereo that we installed. CAR 8000 Jensen. Supports Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Of course, we're looking sideways. You can look up a Jensen CAR 8000. That's what you're getting brand new installed in the RV. In the kitchen area, look how much storage that you can access from different directions. Some people like to put shoes in the cabinet close to the entryway. Your water valve is in there, your plumbing. It's nice and clean under there. It's not like worn out or lived in. It's always good to open up the drawer under the refrigerator. It's nice and clean in there. It's not all beat up. Some people have pans sliding all around. This RV has very light use. It's good condition, and we have serviced it, so it does not support a washer and dryer in this one. So before we go outside and look around outside, let's see how many seatbelts we got. We got 2 seatbelts in the sofa. We have 4 seatbelts in the dinette, and we have 2 in the front seat. So that's 8 seatbelts. Seatbelts for 8 people in this motorhome. And then let's see how many we can sleep. 2, maybe 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8. Up, you could potentially, if there were little kids, you could potentially sleep 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 would be pushing it, to be perfectly honest. 4 would be conservative, because you could sleep more than 4 in here. But with 2 queen beds, you could have 2 adult couples in here. 1 couple on the front bed, 1 couple in the rear bed. That's for adults. And throw the kids onto the features here. And if you're comfortable with your kids sleeping on the sofa, then you're good to go. This does not turn any more into a bed than theater seating. That's what it does. And it seems to be a popular install for this floor plan, because I saw 2 others with a similar sofa, but I don't know if they have the same brand or anything. This is a brand new sofa that we installed, so the sofa itself is under warranty. It's a 2021 built theater seat. Its brand is Rec Pro, and we are a dealer for that company. So let's go outside, look around a little bit more. So taking a look in the storage, full pass-through compartments. These can pass through diagonally as well. That's your water tanks up, tucked in there, where they stay nice and warm, and even if it's freezing outside, those are your black and gray tanks. Another pass-through compartment, that's the 4th pass-through compartment. 5th pass-through compartment. 5 full pass-through compartments in this coach. That's some sewer hoses. We'll give you some brand new sewer hoses. That's an automatic power transfer switch and your park power cable. That's your water black and gray tank dumping sensor. And then over here is the quick drain for the freshwater tanks. These are roto-molded compartments, so it's easy to put stuff in there and you don't have to worry about them rusting away or rotting away. 5500 quiet generator. It's running enough power to put out support 2 air conditioners. So we're going to stick the camera underneath the 35K, have a look at the chassis, check out the condition underneath. So as a peek underneath, you got your 5,000 pound rated tow hitch on the back with 7-pin connector, your frame rails, your 80-gallon fuel tank, leveling jacks, your shock absorbers and springs, brand new tires, all 6 tires we installed brand new. See the little rubber divots? They haven't even been driven on these brand new tires. They're very good riding tires. They're not easy to get tires right now due to the shipping dilemma, but we did get 6 brand new tires and put it on there for you. Propane tank is not rusty, chassis is not rusty, and it's not leaking anything from the RV to the ground. All the tires are the same brand. You got the big stabilizer bars on the front and back, transmission coolers, spring and steering. You can even see the paint marks from the manufacturer of the tires. Stainless steel exhaust on the generator, not leaking. Drive shaft, catalytic converter present. This vehicle has already passed the California smog check and safety inspection. So you can see the tires are brand new. That's your close look. The old tires were okay, but everybody says, I want new tires. I don't want 8-year-old tires. So we're up now looking at the roof. I'm doing a little flyby on the roof here. It's a fiberglass roof. Actual fiberglass roof, not the plastic or rubber roof. Front and rear high performance quiet air conditioners. All the vents, the roof vents have weatherproof vent covers over the top, and you have your satellite dish up on top. So if you want to subscribe to a satellite provider, you got the satellite dish already mounted. And it's kind of rare to see one with a full fiberglass roof. The earlier Fleetwoods did not have full fiberglass roof. You have a roof access ladder, and of course a great look at the full body paint. So I really appreciate you watching my video about this Fleetwood Terra 35K. I'm going to tell you for a second as I'm wrapping up my video, there is an app that everybody who RVs should have. It's a free app. It's called the Good Sam app, and here is a screenshot of it. If you install that on your phone, you can find campgrounds near where you are using your smartphone or your iPad or whatever. Once you find a campground, you can click on it, see what the ratings are, and even make a reservation. That's called the Good Sam app. I really like it because I can enter a zip code where I'm gonna be, or move the map around and find where I'm gonna be. It's a very good app. It's best on the smartphone or tablet. Now, wrapping up my video, see if this RV is still available by going on my website. The website is mybestcar.com. If it is available and you're going to be paying me a check, the check is going to pay to the order of a Buyer's Choice. That's the company name, is a Buyer's Choice. This vehicle is available as of September 2021. My name is Mike Johnson. If you have questions about this RV or a different RV that I have in stock, you can give me a call, 951-681-2101. Thank you for watching.